On Demand is a free-to-access online content destination accessible within the Australian market to consumers with access to a connected device. Its current iteration was launched in 2014 by its parent organisation SBS. With 6,753 hours of content and 5 million registered subscribers, SBS On Demand is a leading AVOD platform and has hosted widely acclaimed series such as The Night Manager and The Handmaid's Tale. SBS On Demand is operating in a complex market situation marked by strong competition as well as changing consumer needs, attitudes and demographics. Consequently, it is of vital importance that SBS On Demand understands the key situational factors it faces from its micro and macro marketing environment. Perhaps the most consequential situational factor for SBS On Demand are other competitors in the streaming industry, which constitutes a part of the microenvironment that SBS is operating in. Streaming competitors are organisations that provide television content online to be streamed. In Australia, the most popular paid streaming services in 2016 were Netflix, with 3.98 million subscribers, followed by Foxtel Go with 2.8 million subscribers, and Stan, with 930,000 subscribers. In comparison, SBS On Demand has 5 million registered subscribers. These competitors form a key situational factor for SBS when making future decisions on purchasing and developing content, as well as for the creation of strategy and the development of marketing material in order to attract and retain subscribers. Another key situational factor for SBS On Demand is the changing social diversity of broader Australian society, an element of the macro environment where SBS On Demand operates. Recently, there has been a substantial shift in the diversity of Australia driven by an increase in immigration, with former Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull stating that Australia is the most successful multicultural nation in the world. In fact, in 2016, 14% of all immigrants entering Australia on a family visa were from China, followed by 8.8% from the UK and 8.3% from India. Thus, it is important that SBS On Demand be informed and ready to position itself to meet and take advantage of such demographic shifts in a way that is beneficial to the organisation with regard to its ability to attain programming reflective of the multicultural nature of contemporary Australian society. The final key situational factor affecting SBS On Demand is technology and the changing way in which consumers watch TV. Consumers are now choosing to view TV shows through streaming platforms such as mobiles and smart TVs, with 88% of the Australian population connected to the internet in 2018. With this change in the way that consumers view television, consultants from Boston Consulting Group have concluded that by 2020, online viewing will account for 40% of video consumption. This factor has been included as it is important for SBS On Demand to better understand the changing behaviour of their consumers to better design and organise their platform for a future where TV will be consumed online. These three factors have the potential to hugely impact SBS On Demand. With huge competitors that are also trying to increase their market share, it is a challenge to not only convince users to spend more time on SBS On Demand, but also to get users from multiple streaming services to choose SBS On Demand. With so many competitors currently operating in the marketplace, it's a challenge for SBS On Demand to compete against such established players like Netflix for consumer share, particularly when the programming available through Netflix to many people is more attractive. Thus, streaming competitors prove a threat to the operation and goals of SBS On Demand of attracting more subscribers. The amount of original content being produced by competitors such as Netflix further provides a threat to SBS On Demand due to the popularity of such shows and their power to draw away potential SBS consumers. Further, the position of Netflix and Stan as preferred brands is a threat to SBS On Demand, which is not as well known as these competitors. SBS's dedication to diversity is likely to serve them well in the imminent future, providing an opportunity to grow its market share. As Australia becomes a more diverse nation, SBS On Demand is in an advantageous position of being able to cater to old cultures that constitute modern Australia. This factor presents itself as an opportunity for SBS to build upon its credentials as Australia's multicultural broadcaster, the purpose for its founding in 1979. With a large collection of foreign dramas from around the world such as Blue Eyes and Grey Zone, SBS On Demand will be able to capitalise on its rich tradition as a multicultural broadcaster to attract a wide range of new Australians, an enticing opportunity for the service to grow and establish itself as a popular streaming service reflective of modern Australia. The way in which Australians are changing the way they view television also provides an opportunity for SBS On Demand to establish a greater market presence. With a transition from traditional linear television viewing, SBS On Demand has the ability to attract a broad market share due to its position as the only domestic broadcaster that serves as a content destination, not just a playback service. This, coupled with the service's wide availability on smart TVs, Apple and Android devices, places the service in an advantageous position and provides a great opportunity for future expansion. Collectively, these situational factors pose both opportunities and threats, with well-funded competitors such as Netflix and Stan sporting more enticing content lineups, as well as a growing array of foreign film content and a solid technological base. SBS On Demand faces stiff competition in this competitive market. However, these factors also provide untold opportunities for SBS On Demand to succeed in growing its market share and establishing itself as a key player in the Australian streaming market. Thus, SBS On Demand finds itself in a competitive marketplace full of both opportunities for future expansion as well as threats that could hinder its goal to attract subscribers moving forward.